Change is uncomfortable. So it's not comfortable. It's not your everyday, like it's not your comfort zone. So change forces you to maybe create a new routine. Maybe wake up extra early. Maybe you're going to go to bed like later than usual.
If he's in a primary school, azimnandi, if things were good, ungastadishanga, pass ungastadish, high school,
ayihambe kanjalo.
you do never grade high school. One, bekubhulishwa. So bekuhlala esitulweni sebhosi. Bekuhlala deskini yebhosi.
Man. Also, you started late, so everyone unesitulo.
Ewe, bekuhlala esitulweni sebhosi. Ifika ibhosi ithi fan 8.
I wanted that actually because I wanted to walk in when everyone is seated so that I don't by accident sit on the boss's seat and then get in trouble. So I walk in. As I walk in, I'm looking around. Okay, I'm like, okay, there's scanner. Let me go sit.
So I would ask abanye abantu uba uyamazi umilimili, abamazi umilimili abanye abantu.
Kanjani? Abayityi papa.
Ndothuka nona abamazi umilimili.
Change is part of growing. So growth is uncomfortable because you're unlearning and you're learning at the same time. So growth requires change.
Unspoken perspectives.
Say what is going on, guys? It is not your boy, but the guy. Who is this guy? The guy, Pura. And welcome back to another episode of Unspoken Perspectives, a podcast where we like to dive deep into unexpressed emotions, ideas, and viewpoints that often go unheard. Each episode, we explore the fears and feelings that hold us back from sharing our true selves, creating a safe space for open dialogue and understanding. Through candid conversations and thought-provoking discussions, we aim to illuminate the beauty of vulnerability and the power of authentic expression. Whether you are seeking to understand yourself better or you simply want to hear diverse perspectives, this podcast is for you. So tune in, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But before any further ado, and the Aminodo, as you can see, I am with
No Papobi.
So make sure to like, comment, subscribe, grab your snack, grab your, we're about to speak about the unspoken perspectives. Wow, you know the vibes. Subscribe, man. In this episode, we are speaking about coping with change. Like how you dramatic, and dondonic coping with change can it be. It is a process. Like it is it can be traumatic. It can be, change can be, change
can be good, change can be bad.
Can be good, can be bad. Can be educational.
Yeah.
It
can be the best thing or the worst thing.
The best thing.
It can be build or break.
It can be personal, it can be professional.
Yeah.
It can be
for whatever reason. But ukusalayo, a change requires adjustment. And that's not always the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, funny.
So yeah, I guess that's it.
And you, why change is hard? What do you think makes change hard?
Change is uncomfortable. So it's not comfortable. It's not your everyday, like it's not your comfort zone. So change forces you to maybe create a new routine. Maybe wake up extra early. Maybe you're going to go to bed like later than usual. you meeting new people, new characters, maybe environment, like being in a different space and be expected to perform still can be quite challenging.
Speaking about being expected to perform still, yeah, I expected myself to perform. To perform for Yagama High School.
Yeah.
Oh, yo,
What a bump! Surprise!
guys, if we
I
genius
cut a
primary,
light.
so
You took it lightly.
so vale kamehlo. If we genius like a genius kid in primary school,
It's not going to be the same case in high
trap,
school.
the trap.
You need to study,
If
study, study.
if it's in primary school, azimnandi like if things were good, ungastadishanga, pass ungastadish, pass ungastadish. High school,
Ayihambi kanjalo.
you never quit high school.
So how was it for you? When there was a lot of change. How was it like moving from home
Who?
to Cape Town? Because that's another change, and it's a huge, huge, huge change. Navigating
It changed, yeah,
the
me.
streets of Cape Flats.
I don't know what the funny thing. I don't know if it's a funny thing, but one, they do grade 9 ezilalini,
Yeah,
and ndigqibele ukuza eKapa.
2014.
Ayisona iyeke iminyaka manyama nge-grades, senze nge-grades kanje. Ndigqibele ukuza eKapa, I think grade 4. What I know is grade 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4, I think. And almost 4 years, 5 years, and says eKapa what?
No,
And okay, man.
it's 7
I
years.
I ndifunde from grade R up until grade 9. So ukuza kwami eKapa was a holiday, like a holiday nje.
Yeah.
So I've never settled eKapa in these 9 years. It was a holiday thing. So I've adapted ezilalini. Like ubomi bam sendibona ezilalini.
Yeah.
Akhona ndiyazi outside ilali.
Yeah.
And ukhulele ezilalini ke ngoku awuyazi down. I-town imizi ayifani ke phofu. I-town ndiyibona once in a while amanye amakhaya. Once in a while. Okanye once in a year. Down.
Yeah.
Awuyazi down. So ndiyasifikela eKapa. One, I haven't got around the streets of Cape Town, like the streets of apho ndihlala khona. 2, hey, high school man ndiyazela eTV. Like I have assumptions high school because ndiqhela ubona eTV, ndiqhela ubona mhlawumbi kukho abantwana ababhushayo, ndiqhela ubona kukho abangamameliyo, ndiqhela ubona abatshayayo phaa, ndiqhela ubona abastowuti, ndiqhela ubona all
kinds.
types of ntos. And ke ngoku ndingumntana onice ozithulileyo ongathandi and woyika uba iqhwethe ke ngoku. So ndiyafika ke mama, I remember first thing ndifika phaa, I don't even know I don't even know umkhetho subjects. I-subject isikolo ka-grade 10.
Yeah.
I've never been set down and to okay, grade 10 you need to choose subjects A and B, and these subjects are for this certain career.
So that was
this
supposed to
career
be done
path.
in grade 9.
Yeah, I believe it was supposed to, because
So there was nothing like that.
I've never heard something like that. That covered abanye abantwana bayazi, like mhlawumbi they know due to certain, like due to our different paths.
Waqaphela apha in Cape Town
Uba
uba abanye abantwana bayazi.
I've had glimpse of
Okay.
of
Because my
grade
thing
10
is,
yeah.
what grade 9, it's sort of a duty of educators because they need to take you through the whole process because, okay, but it's a different. But they know but you're going to high school and you're going to choose subjects.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming they should take you through like even though in high school iqala ku-grade 10, by the time you get to grade 10 it's too late for uba awukayazi.
Remember, like like grade 9, close to the end of the year,
Yeah.
I've had the conversation. Like I've had low to hear, past tense of hear, not to have, you know, not to have. I've had to hear conversation about which subject are you gonna choose, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't register in my mind because I don't know if I have to choose. Like I didn't know if I have to choose after grade 10. So I'm like,
Okay, so
this
you thought where you gonna choose?
it's a thing of like I thought maybe it's not and yes,
Okay.
I don't know man.
I thought
But I
lied.
didn't think it applies to
It
me.
didn't register.
So the figure my grade 10, I pick up.
You see, that thing of being introverted and living in your mind
And
and minding your own business.
So my man, one ezilalini ibhulukhwe awuyicuthi uyifake iziphu like uyizwide like ezanto esingazoyathi ezilalini ubone ibhulukhwe yakho ibetha nje ilingane wena kakuhle uthi zembe ube inside. Then sifike ke manje novupsa ibhulukhwe yam ibhulukhwe yam ithi ngaguma andinangxaki. And two,
Abantu rongo.
ezilalini sesinxiba u-round neck like u-V-neck wedges. Asinangxaki.
Uvi. Round.
Ukhona no-V ukhona u-round.
Oh.
So uyazi ukhona u-round ingathi yakona ndandinxiba u-V-neck
Most ages esikolweni uvi.
ndandinxiba u-V-neck. I don't know cardigan. So ndafika esikolweni one kuthiwa ndibeke kwa-10 A, kwa-10 A kwenziwa i-physics, kwenziwa i-life science, kwenziwa i-maths. Andizazi zonke ezi nto azinje uba kukho ndandisenza i-maths, i-geography ndiyenzelwa kwa-social science. One, ndoyika ubhulishwa. So ndoyika uhlala esitulweni see-boss. Ndoyika uhlala edeskini
Oh
ye-boss.
man. Also you started late, so everyone unesitulo.
Ewe, ndoyika uhlala esitulweni see-boss. Ifike i-boss ithi run 8.
Your case is slightly similar to mine, but at least I didn't have to move town because I was already studying eKapa. But then I didn't have isikolo for grade 9. And then high school was fortunately grade 8. So I did all grade 8 at primary school because I didn't get isikolo still. And then grade 9, I'm going to a new school again. Grade 8, I was in a new school. So I don't get isikolo for grade 9, and then zivulwe isikolo, people start. And then on a Friday of the week, kuvulwa kuyizikolo, a friend of mine comes by my house in the morning. Excuse me.
Bless you.
So she comes on her way to school and she says, and we were getting ready to go to check another school. Then she comes, she's like, oh, principal, wait, we said that we must tell people who are still interested, there's still space, so you can come and apply if you haven't gotten accepted anyway. And then immediately we changed plans and we ended up going. Also, it's a Friday, I get accepted. We go through the registering system, whatever. They go show me my class because my mom, didn't attend on that Friday so that I'm going to get a uniform. Sana, I went to that school, uniform in maroon. They had another uniform in stood out to Sana. Like if I had stayed that day, I feel like I was gonna be bullied. So fortunately, I went in with my mom. If I stayed that day, I was gonna stand out, and everyone was going to notice. But she's new. Whereas if on the same uniform, like you get it up to date, they're probably gonna think, oh, maybe she was in an Afrikaans class and we never got to notice her. So I asked that they go show me my class so that when I go to school on Monday, I at least know. Yeah, because obviously I don't know my classmates. I haven't met them.
Yeah.
So we go. They show me. my class teacher comes outside to greet, and yeah, so at least I know my class teacher and I know my classroom. Fine. I live with my mom. We go get like the basics. Look, I still had a white shirt, so we go get skates at school. Or did I have shoes? I don't know, because that year kwaye kwatsha umsebenzi. I'm not sure what I had and what I didn't have. Knitties. Right. Monday I go to school. Xa ndifika assembly, so Mondays and Fridays kuba ne-assembly. Xa ndifika sana, there's this girl. One, I don't know uba ndizoma with who, because I haven't met. And I'm new at the school. I don't know noba kuqalwa ngapha ukuthi grade 8, 9 kanjalo kanjalo, or kuqalwa from which side. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stand so that I can be in a queue. Xa kungenwa ndihambe nabo, but xa sifika phakathi ndizongena eklasini yam. Fine. There's this girl, Sana. You can see, but this one is a bully. I was so scared, you guys. You know when you're so scared and you say a little prayer. I said a little prayer. Uba Nkosi ndiyakucela angakulehambe eseklasini yam le ntombazana. I was so scared manyani, and I know uba Nkosi yam mna andikuthanda ukulwa, ndiligwala, andifuni into ithethisayo edramatic. I just want peace. Peace. Just give me peace. I'll be okay. Hey, okay, she starts from the other side. And I can see, but okay, my turn is coming. Because she picks up on, like she's got targets work. She's got, while she's there, you're praying, but okay, may I not be next. And then she goes to the next one. She goes on and on and on. When she's done, next victim. I'm standing there, I'm like, Lord, the teachers must come now. Like we're standing, teachers haven't come to start praying and we can go in. I'm like, oh Nkosi yam, ndiyacela mabathi bafike ngekafiki kum Jehova, into ndingayithini Nkosi yam xa inofika. Yho, iwari yam, I'm going to cry. Definitely I'm gonna cry. Hey, okay, I can already see uba some of them are used to her behavior and they're not bothered. So they know her. Uba mhlambi she's harmless or whatever, however way they know her. So I can see abanye uba, okay, even though she picks on them, but they're not that bothered. So I can see, oh, okay, these ones are friends. And then one of the people I thought were her friends, oh, she turned on her, Sana, wamthini. Wamthini. Eyokugqibela wambamba inwele. Yabona ke, there was that thing yoba xa unenwele ezimfutshane, like ufose wonke umntu wayefuna iphondo. So it was so embarrassing when umntu points out into yokubana unxikile inwele, like alikhulula. Ethi hluthu epompom uba ayo-uniform leyo, yazi uniform yalapha uba imeruni. Yho! And I don't know, maybe it wasn't offensive to her, but it made me so scared uba if she is not safe and they know each other, what's going to happen to me?
Why?
I don't have a school tie. Like I'm not proper. I'm not proper because athi Nkosi ndiyacela uyenzele a huge favor. Le girl ingakuliphi eseklasini yam, I won't survive. Fortunately bafike ootishara and Sana wayelapha kule row. My row was next. I'm standing at the back most because I can't stand in front because izojampisa ba ndizoqatshelwa. I'm standing there, I'm like, uzandibona man, because I'm different. Ndiyabonakala nje Nkosi yam uba ndiyalaxaza. Okay, fine. Bafika ootishara, fortunately iqale i-assembly. Bahambe bangene. So she goes in first with her classmates and all of that. And then ndingene mna with the other school. I go to my class. I know my class. I get to my class, Sana, she's there. I get to my class. She is there. She's my classmate. She's already on the table. They're dancing with her group. They're having the best time of their lives.
Oh,
I walk in.
Aye.
Yeah, this is another thing. I walk in last.
you. Yeah.
I walk in. Like, I wanted that actually because I wanted to walk in when everyone is seated so that I don't by accident sit on the boss's seat and then get in trouble. So I walk in. As I walk in, I'm looking around. Okay, I'm like, okay, there's scanner. Let me go sit there. Go empty. I go and sit. So one of the girls was on Molly. Said, come sit with us. Excuse me. That's how I became friends with Ulanduk. That's how I became friends with Umus. Because Lowan Bizayo was a friend yakhe. Fortunately for me, not. You know what saved me? Reading.
Huh?
They were struggling to read in what is isiXhosa. Ne? Yeah. So very early, enyakeni ulentuka our Xhosa teacher who was our classmate asked us to read. Yayazi laa nto yoba xa nisenza ilesson kuthiwe funda i-paragraph.
Yeah.
Then nomnye funda i-paragraph. So they read, and they couldn't make sense of what they were reading until it was my turn and everyone was suddenly quiet and listening kune order. Ne? Mm-hmm. From that day, they draw closer to me because they would come and baba nomdla yo ayufunda kamnandi lona. And from that moment, everyone was interested in knowing who's this person that reads isiXhosa so well. Mm-hmm. And class in a free period, if senior homework is close and you must read a book, then they would come. We sit around in my desk, then they'd be like, please read for us. Then we do the homework together. By the time we go to school, we're done with homework.
How did you cope with that change? Like being the newcomer in school, being scared of being bullied, trying to adapt, new friends, new classmates, new uniform, new everything.
I think there's no I don't think there is like a set system about if you do this, if you do this, if you do this. So I think all of us are different.
Yeah.
So mna, I think I'm used to change because remember I did my grade 1. Okay, firstly we moved ekhaya when I was 5 years. I was a few months in school and then we moved from Lenduken. We were staying and we moved to a different township. When we got there, it was mid-year, so I couldn't get accepted anyway. So I was taken out of school. I ended up staying at home. When I had to do grade 1, I went back home. So already for me, there was a lot of movement. Oh. So like I knew I've already had the anxiety of wondering, but I wonder which school am I going to this year? Yes. I wonder if I'm going to stay in the Eastern Cape or I'll be taken to Cape Town with you, understand? Yes. So I think by the time I was in high school and I had learned to make peace and just go with the flow. Whatever happens, I'm going to make it work. If you were to go through my journal in high school, you would see ukuthi one of my things that I lived by every day was me adapting easily. Okay. I don't know how it happened. God was just so graceful that I didn't fight. I didn't look for negativity. I wanted to make it work.
Okay. Guys, I want to go back. I want to reflect on a question. I want you to answer this question on the comment section based on how you find it. I would like to know from your guys' opinion about why change is hard. While I'm waiting for your expression, I would like to read what I've noted down about why change is so hard. It says here, besides being comfortable where we are or being too scared to make a change, what makes change seem difficult is that we are not really convinced about how much better life
Yeah.
will be after we make the change.
Yeah, there's no assurance if it's actually gonna be greener on the other side.
I think yeah, ilanokoyika.
You're scared of the
Oh,
unknown.
yeah,
It might not work out.
and that being scared makes you only think that only think the negative outcomes.
Yeah.
It makes you scared of the negative outcomes without thinking that
It actually
it
could
can
work.
make the
Mm.
inopc can come out like this
Yeah.
inopc, but it's also hard in adapting because your adaptation. I think about Bafana, they handle adaptation very, very different. And I don't think I'm one of the people who handle it smooth.
It's not smooth, Shame. It's
Um,
not smooth, but I think for me, it was the fact that that thing we talked about, Yoguchi, not having a voice at home.
mm-mm.
Like I was always just forced.
Yeah, a situation
Yeah.
led you.
So even when I now have a choice in my adult life, I don't give myself a choice but to make it work.
Hmm, powerful, powerful.
And I'm not saying that's healthy, you guys. I'm not saying that's healthy. There's probably a better way of maneuvering, but your upbringing and your experiences are actually a factor, I guess.
Yes, I given that so high school, I my coping mechanisms on my first few months. I don't know how did it happen, but low key, I was a class clown.
Really?
Like I became a class clown
How?
as I used being a class clown as my
Okay,
coping
so
mechanism.
okay.
Not that I would make jokes in front of the whole class,
Okay.
but I grew the audacity over if we have a misunderstanding,
Yeah.
like it's not even a fight, but like landoba siphokane kancinci
Mm.
ndifumane uba oh yaphoxeka okanye ngathi ndiza ndifake ekoneni uba ndiphoxe okanye ndithini. I had similar thing endiyenzayo. I don't know how did I do it for the first time, but that gqobisa isimilo soba ndithi class, because it was the minute ndizokuza bakhwaza abantu
Because
eklasini,
but curious
they become
and they
curious
pay
and look at you.
attention.
So what I do ke mna ke ndithi class khanimjongeni ndineentloni nam, but xa sithi bamandijonge bazojonga wena bazojonga mna mani khanimjongeni, bajike abantu bajonge kuye
Unesibindi.
ndithi hayi mjongeni, bajike bajonge wena nyhani ndiqonde ya uneentloni ke ngoku niyashwabana xolo. So laa nto yandinika laa power yoba because xa ndiyenza laa nto emntwini umntu uzoqala uthona ngokwesibizeni
Yeah.
ndiqonde yeah man, this might work.
So you did this here in this new school?
Yeah, but I didn't just do it.
Wow.
I think there are things that led me to do it because I remember being able to communicate nabanye abantu,
Yeah.
because I would keep quiet ndithethethana nam ekuqaleni, but I remember abanye abantu bendibuza uba ndingowaphi, so ndibaxelele ke bandibonga waseNgcobo. Yho bayithini intsini abantwana abantu, yho ayithini intsini, yho tell you
I but what was so funny?
kaloku iNgcobo
Okay. I
iNgcobo
get it. I
ebantwini
get it. I get it.
andiyazi abantu endingangengcobo.
And sometimes people will say, we are processing, but then I'll be like, can't you smell it,
Yeah, I think like they have assumptions of
Yes, how you
umntu
should
waseNgcobo
look.
should be,
Mm.
and you
It's how you dress, it's how you present yourself, it's how you talk.
yeah.
And your English also. Oh, okay, it makes sense.
And this is what was my coping mechanism was just it's because I saw how abantu perceive into about like iNgcobo and abantu baseNgcobo. So what I did was bakhona abantu abanye abantwana abangenalali ke ngoku.
Yeah.
So I embraced it being ukuba
WaseNgcobo.
I embraced it, and I would jonga abanye abantu bayageza mase bagezela ngoba hayi eNgcobo kwaze kwabiwa eNgcobo kwabikho ayabikho into ethile. So I would ask abanye abantu uba uyamazi umilimili, abamazi mina abanye abantu.
Kanjani? Abayithi papa?
Ndothuka nona abamazi mina.
Hey,
Abamazi mina.
son.
And I had friends, like if my friends are from Engcobo now.
Yeah.
So the minute I feel like I started the movement about embrace Engcobo.
Oh,
So
okay. Now it makes sense why you were called the Ngobo boy.
Yeah, so it became
Okay,
more
love
powerful
it.
because
Yeah.
ikhona lana ithi two ndondona better than one.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the more powerful one because now I wouldn't do it alone. Ndenze now. Ngoba sihleke abantu baseNgcobo sibahleke ba angazi ugrab umdala angaka ugrab awazi umilimili awazi ntoni. And eventually it became aba bantu bazoyile incwadi like siya I feel like siyakhana
You actually put Ingcobo on the map for good reason.
and we did, Shem.
Because I saw, I even though I didn't know where it came from,
Yeah.
but I could see every time I had to attend izinto zenu esikolweni, like I would see how much of a brand you've built.
Yeah, and I was so happy.
And it was so well received and respected. And I do see and acknowledge le indaba yabantwana besikolo njengani, but your teachers,
yeah,
I was like, wow, you guys are definitely doing something right here.
And we today in the previous episode of like you about these two guys would be like we there explaining themselves.
Yeah.
In a way, we isolated ourselves from like the crowd of abanye abantu, like the crowd of our classmates, not in a bad way, but like we were these
You wanted
three guys.
to stay focused in what you wanted to achieve.
We were these three guys. Get break by 3. Young Indos by 3. Asiki by 3. Like every time one was by 3 and one. It wasn't as Abandu saw it, because in a sense, because one Sakalasa.
So you were not intentional in the beginning, but you just
I had a vision.
Closer.
I actually had a vision about Ingcobo. Like Ingcobo should be something that is not as negative as people.
Like they need to know better. Besides whatever else they know.
Yeah. So kancinci izinto kancinci.
And you've actually achieved.
Sasaba clean ke ngosas. Yabona uma siyakhana siyaclean siyabona isihlangu siyathinthini. So now I recognize the reception yabantu. Oh,
it has changed.
See clean. See sithi man. Eventually starting place so bathathu. Hayi ke sithathe iblazer.
The rest is history.
Ifame hayi.
The rest is history. So there you've said it. And
it's funny enough, it's not like we're talking to learners, but because so bathathu a class and like yes, the powerful into was so bathathu. Your efforts were not in vain. Because this is well incwadi, but hasn't was the best.
You were not top achievers.
Yeah, because
like top of everybody.
Because people going to bathathu. Yes, the Lord Saba it top those eventually.
But what I wanted to point out is the fact that you've actually said the most powerful tool to cope with the change. Embracing. Yeah, what embracing is exactly the word.
Yeah, yes, funny enough, Lendo Barnage, class, can you again? I never like chums and it's not a young and doing Philip. You need to say, you are poor over acting say class and yeah. So guys, I want to point out certain highlights on why change is hard. 1, we have resistance. 2, we have fear. 3, we have underestimating the process.
Okay.
When you underestimate the process, you're making change to be more hard. Once you experience change, you cannot change because it's already changed. Like you cannot turn back.
Mm.
You just need to adapt to the change. You need to accept that change is here. You need to give in yourself as much as you cannot pretend as if you are not you do not have fear, but fear is energy. Like energy can be converted.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
convert energy. Not that is
Hmm.
you feel you act tough. Yes, you have fear, but convert.
So if fear is not a bad thing as long as you don't let it stop you
Yeah, it's normal,
from doing.
Lapina.
Okay.
It's
It's like a
normal.
lakhala before you go on stage if you're a performer.
Yeah,
Okay.
because output or expression yabantu is what we sit in.
Okay.
So if we see mhlawumbi like famous musician performing on a big like concert, Tina, we see a great performance.
Yeah.
We
You
don't
don't
know
know
how much pressure, how much fear do they had before performing. But
how much anxiety did they have to
yeah,
calm down before.
but
Okay.
they don't give us the fear, and they just give us the expression, the output, and
Yeah.
fear bayihoye bucala.
Okay.
Yabo?
I get you.
Um
And distract us and mood.
and and guys, you need to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Just because kubuhlungu ngoku doesn't mean give up, man. Uncembe, uncembe. And here are mechanisms of coping with change. You need to acknowledge your emotions.
Yeah.
You need to acknowledge your feelings.
And don't pretend like you've got this when you don't.
Yeah, and acceptance, Ivan. Acceptance in mindfulness. You should be aware that it is about observing your feelings and thoughts without judgment. I don't know, man. Engase ndikhuphe ngaphakathi ndineke kanje. Like le episode is so, I don't know, like
So close to your heart.
ingase nindive, man.
Okay. We hear you, sir.
Make sure to subscribe. Subscribe.
My parting words now, I think we're about to close. Um change is part of growing. So growth is uncomfortable because you're unlearning and you're learning at the same time. So growth requires change. If you are a dreamer and you want to achieve things, change is part of the goal you want to accomplish. So embrace it and know that it's part of the plan. Look at the bigger picture. Yes, it's uncomfortable now, but look at where you're going. Keep your eyes on the prize and put in the work.
And
Put in the work.
get out of your mind.
Yeah, get out of your head.
Just do your ideas. Don't consider your output too much.
Yeah.
If you want to start a YouTube channel, start a YouTube channel. The best way is getting lost. You cannot create a best video. On your first video will not be the same as your last video.
Yeah.
Like your first video is gonna be, eventually you'll see change. You'll see.
Improvement.
Just do it, man.
Growth.
Just do it. This episode is like a motivation.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like a motivation.
Okay.
And being like the audacity to say such things doesn't mean we or I
has mastered
Yeah,
the art
like it's a
of
bit by
dealing with
bit process,
change.
bit by
Yes.
bit process.
And also you can't just because now you moved schools, kube kanti you're not gonna experience change again. You are always going to experience a change in your
Yeah,
life some way or the other.
it doesn't have to be
Now we're
schools.
changing schools. In the future, we're changing jobs.
Yeah,
And changing jobs might require us relocating and changing towns or provinces or
the
countries because we
surroundings,
are open
people.
to the idea of going overseas, even though we're just this small now. We want to grow big. So it's
Yeah.
always going to be part of you.
Yeah, guys, I think that is all for this episode. May, please comment down below any point, idea, anything that you think we might have missed. It. Do share how you cope with change. Do advise on how any individual should communicate, should cope, should do on on any situation you think you have the audacity to share coping mechanism. Like, come on, guys, be with us on these unspoken perspectives.
Yeah.
This is not just for us; it is for
Mm.
us all, because it is very common that we
It's all engaged.
we do not, like, it's an everyday thing, that it's a real life thing, that we do not communicate. We do not put certain ideas out like that.
Because we think so little of our own ideas.
Yeah.
Sometimes we think we're crazy.
Sometimes we do not get, like, we do not. I think it's very common that, I don't know if it's me, but ndihamba kunofana nami ebelifini,
Okay.
kunofana nami sike sithethe strong masses.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
Somebody who's going to look at you before you even finish your sentence, ati, I get you. I ati, wait, A, B, and C, I understand exactly.
Yeah, I think we all like that. I don't know if it's me or
Yeah.
what.
So nice.
Please make sure to like, comment,
Sure.
share, and also subscribe. And make sure to share, because I'm sure there's someone out there, in your friends, in your family, anywhere, man, who who needs to hear unspoken perspectives.